afternoon, Mr. Witness, Director, Attorney Matibag, schoolmate.
Good afternoon, sir, Your Honor.
Yeah, just on that point ni Senator Bam, I understand as a law enforcer, as an investigator, you have to take all threats seriously. I'll ask you the same questions I asked the two NBI officers, and I do understand they were not under your supervision during that time dahil dun pa sila kay Director Santiago, no? I won't ask all the questions, but you did review the whole video or just the portions relevant to the statement of the Vice President na no joke, yung November 23.
Your Honor, napanood ko po yung video, but you're correct, I focus mainly on the issue that is being undertaken.
So simple question, paano naging process kung anong parts ng video at ng statement niya ang paniniwalaan mo or ng task force? So it's not personal. I mean, if you were in the task force or as you said, you created the task force now at duty nyo yung safety ng high government officials, anong process nyo kung anong parts ng video ang paniniwalaan nyo at hindi? Ng statements niya, what I meant.
Well, ang ginawa po natin dyan, doon po mismo sa konteksto ng kanyang sinabi na humanap siya ng papatay at inutos niya na papatayin ang tatlong individual at yun po ay pumayag yung papatay at sinabi pa niya no joke, doon pa lamang po ay pong nakita yung pong ating hinahanap po na mga pwede niyang pananagutan po sa batas.
Well, as an appointee of this government, as a lawyer, as an NBI director, I see your point and I get that. But what I meant is that before that statement, sabi kasi niya, kung papatayin ako, I mean, the record will bear out naman yung eksaktong sinabi niya. No? So this is my paraphrase. But ang pagkaintindi ko sa sinabi niya, kung papatayin ako, eto yung tatlong papatayin mo. And ang impression ko, pinagbibintangan niya yung tatlo na may plot against her. So, yun ang tanong ko dun sa two previous NBI directors. If you're gonna believe that she contracted or talked to, may kausap, no? Siya, if you're gonna believe that may kausap siya at papapatay yung tatlo, will you not believe the previous nung sinabi niyang kung ako naman ang papatayin?
Hindi po ganoon sapagkat ang tinignan na nga po natin ay yung kanyang mismong pagbabanta. At sa amin po sa ngayon yung aking pong task force na nag-iimbestiga ay malinaw po na ang tinitingnan ay kung ano na ang nangyari dahil doon sa pagbabanta. Okay. At sinasabi nga po namin dahil po doon sa pagbabanta, ito po ay umabot na doon na po sa level na ang national security nataya na po, na kompromiso na. Sapagkat marami na pong lumalabas, tuloy-tuloy na pagbabanta. So doon na po natin ito tinitingnan.
Yes. In the same video, she mentioned massive corruption. But wala pa dyan kasi yung mayam kayo speech at flood control investigation. So, same question, Director. Naintindihan ko, yun yung pinaniwalaan nyo. May kausap siya, no joke. Pero ang question ko, paano yung proseso nyo or anong naging thinking nyo na etong papapatay yung presidente, pinaniniwalaan ko, pero etong siya ang papatayin, hindi ko paniniwalaan, at etong graft and corruption, hindi ko rin paniniwalaan. What's the process there?
Well, ang proseso po dyan ay tinignan naman natin doon po sa pagbabanta niya, kung sa grave threat po yung pag-uusapan natin, alam naman po natin na yung threat na yan is absolute dahil nandoon naman po yung elemento eh. Doon naman po sa sinasabi namin na tuloy-tuloy na pag-iimbestiga dahil ito nga po ay umabot na sa level lang na naapektuhan ng national security, we take into context yung mismong sinabi niya na meron siyang kinausap at yung kanyang kinausap ay pumayag. Yung po kanyang sinasabi kung papatayin ako, that is supposed to be na statement niya sa aming pong pananaw just to cover yung kanyang pagsasabi na siya'y may kinausap para patayin ang ating Pangulo.
Okay, I won't argue with you, yun yung proseso nyo. But in the meantime, there were 3 statements. Massive corruption, kung papatayin siya, patayin. So, focusing dun sa patayin yung tatlo kung papatayin siya. In the meantime, tumutuo yung massive corruption, lumabas afterwards, di ba? So, just one other point. At the beginning of the prosecution's questions to you, and I think the defense had a question about what can you investigate. Can you repeat your answer? As the NBI director and the NBI can investigate Did you say all crimes o yung mga
Lahat po ng mga pumapasok sa amin na mga krimen ay amin pong pwedeng imbestigahan, mutu proprio. Ganon din po yung mga krimen na meron pong nagreklamo na araw-araw na may pumupunta sa aming tanggapan para magreklamo. Ito po yung aming iniimbestigahan. At meron din pong mga iniimbestigahan kami na inutos po ng Department of Justice, and by the very nature under the Constitution po ng Office of the Ombudsman, they can delegate the National Bureau of Investigation to...
So as a general rule, you can investigate any crime motu proprio?
More than the investigation of the crime is also the protection of our nationals.
Yes.
Saka po siyempre siguraduhin na promote ang ating demokrasya hindi nakukompromiso.
Yes, but sa
Lahat po
investigation lang. So you can investigate any crime.
Tama po.
Yeah. Isn't that against the Republic Act 10867? The statute
the
that gives
statute
you
of-
power. The act reorganizing and modernizing the National Bureau of Investigation. Sabi dito sa inyong Section 4, the NBI shall have the following powers and functions. Undertake and investigate the detection of crimes and offenses enumerated under Section 5. Section 5, may enumeration, human trafficking cases in all airports, extrajudicial, extralegal killings committed by state security forces against media practitioners' activities, killings of justices and judges, violation of 100175, otherwise known Cyber Crime Act, Prevention Act, cases against Interagency Graft Coordinating Council and violations of the Anti-Dummy Law. Tapos, cases involving threats, security assaults against persons of the President, Vice President, Senate President, Speaker of the House, Chief Justices. Walang congressman, senators, unlike judges lahat. Transnational crimes pursuant to existing international agreements, identification of dead victims in case of mass fatalities, incidents caused by natural disaster, and violation of commercial, economic, financial, white-collar crimes, nakadyan yung law. So, exclusive yung enumeration. Then, provided, however, if that the President or Secretary of Justice may direct the NBI to undertake investigation of any crime when public interest so requires. So, hindi ba limited ang pwede niyong imbestigahan except that ang DOJ at President ang pwede mag-atas? That's my last question.
Yes. Kindly wind up.
Well,
Witness may answer.
Yes. Yung pong ating listahan na yan, tama po, nandiyan dyan. Subalit, hindi naman po sinasabi na nalilimita dyan ang aming pong pag-iimbestiga. Sapagkat malinaw po ang mandato ng NBI that we are the primary investigating body. Yun lamang nga po, merong mga kaso kung ito po ay bumagsak na sa jurisdiction halimbawa ng PNP na kanilang iniimbestigahan, we can still help and coordinate at the same way na kung kami po ay nag-iimbestiga at ang PNP pwede rin pong tumulong
Well,
po sa amin.
Director, if that's your interpretation, that goes against what they taught us in law school, na pag exclusive yung enumeration, you cannot add. And at the end of the enumeration of Section 5, nakalagay nga dito, however, the President and Secretary just may direct you to undertake investigations of any crime. Why do they have to say any crime if you can do it any crime, if you can investigate any crime after all? It seems that you're expanding your jurisdiction by yourself.
Well, we'll be doing po yan sapagkat we have also our primary role to make sure that law and order is being promoted through the NBI din po.
Senator
you.
Cayetano
Thank you.
can avail
Thank
of
you,
the second
sir.
round.
Yeah, thank you.
Later or tomorrow, since I believe Attorney Matibag, Director Matibag, forgive me, will still be here for the continuation of cross. Senator Judge Rafi Tulfo thereafter. Senator Judge Pangilinan. Senator Judge Rafi Tulfo, you have, I believe, one question, right?
Actually, two questions, Your Honor.
You may proceed, sir. You have 2 minutes, actually.
Naku, na-stress na ako kanina. 5 minuto ako. Minamadali. But anyway, going back to Ronald Mas, what was the justification of the NBI back then when Mr. Ronald Mas was arrested without warrant?
Well, they consider po that the threat is live and alam nyo nga po, yung sinasabi na lahat po ng threat ay hindi po, ito po yung sinuseryoso.
So may nag-order sa na-arrestuin si Ronald
I
Mas?
don't have that recollection. Hindi ko po alam, but the arrest was made by the regional office po of Region 1 po.
So would you admit now na illegal yung ginawa ng NBI noon na pag-aresto kay Ronald Mas na walang warrant
Well, si Ronel Mas po was released precisely the reason why meron pong lapses po dun po
May
sa
lapses.
procedure.
Okay, would you also consider na the fact na merong ginawang pagbabanta si Baste Duterte na similar dito kay Ronel Mas, na dapat umaksyon din yung NBI tulad ng pag-aksyon nila sa isang guro?
Kaya katunayan, yan nga po yung aking binabanggit na tuloy-tuloy po yung investigation sapagkat alam nyo po yung warrantless arrest lesson nga po dyan kay Romel Marcian na dapat po kasi immediate po yung pong pag-aresto. Pag yan po ay lumipas na, hindi na po tayo pwedeng mag-aresto under the law sapagkat papasok po ito sa illegal arrest po.
Last na lamang. So, make a comparison ngayon. Bakit yung isang guro na nagbanta kay dati Pangulong Duterte agad inaresto, at bakit itong isang Vice President na nagbanta kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos hindi inaresto ng NBI?
I can only second guess po na maaaring may pagkakaiba po ng proseso or tinitingnan po ang administrasyon ng panahon na yon at ng panahon po ngayon.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Senator Judge Rafi Tulfo. Senator Judge Pangilinan is recognized. You may proceed with your intervention, sir. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Magandang gabi, Ginoong Direktor. Kanina tinatanong sa inyo, no, yung usapin nung trust rating. Na mas mataas yung trust rating ng Vice President kaysa sa Presidente. Bilang abogado, tinanong sa iyo ito kanina, may kinalaman ba ang approval sa trust? Kung mas mataas ang trust rating, ibig sabihin wala ng betrayal of the public trust.
Well, wala po. Sapagkat sabi ko nga, sa akin pong pananaw, sa akin din pong kaunting eksperyensya bilang isang political advisor din po, yung ating pong mga survey is only a snapshot na mga pwedeng nangyayari. Alam naman po natin, ang tinatanong dyan, ilan lang o magpipili ng lugar kung saan po gagawin yung survey. Hindi po natin pwede itong maging basihan sa pag-imbestiga sapagkat pagkaganyan po yung ating ginawa, magkakaroon po tayo ng problema sapagkat ang mangyayari sa atin dyan, yung tinitingnan pala natin ay yung numero. At without accusing anyone, alam naman natin there are surveys that can be manipulated po.
No, but having said that, kaya ako lang tinanong yon kasi baka yung mga nakikinig nating mga kababayan ay malito dahil hindi ba tamang sabihin na iba yung trust rating, iba yung betrayal of the public trust.
Tama
Hindi?
po.
Tama?
Yung trust rating po ay base sa numero dahil sa survey. Yung betrayal of public trust, malinaw naman po yan na nakasaad sa konstitusyon na ito ay isang basihan ng impeachment. At saan po pumapasok ang betrayal of public trust? Pag meron ka pong ginawa na pag-violate, not necessarily criminal, hindi kailangan ng conviction, kundi sinasabi po, pag tinignan natin yung discussion po ng ating Constitutional Committee ng ginawa yan, binabanggit nga po dyan yung betrayal of public trust, yung hindi mo pagtupad sa yung oath of office, that will qualify as a betrayal of public
In
trust.
other words, negative yung trust rating mo o 100% yung trust rating mo, base sa batas, base sa konstitusyon, pwede kang ma-convict. Whether negative or positive trust rating, pwede ka pa rin ma-convict o ma-acquit. Depende sa ebidensya sa usapin ng betrayal of the public trust.
Tama po. Wala pong kinalaman ang survey on the trust rating kundi kung ano po ang ebidensya na ipinasok po sa ating pong impeachment court.
Maraming salamat.